everyone, and welcome back to Literature with Sasha. Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating periods of literary history, the 18th century. This was a time when literature shifted, working from the structured elegance of neoclassicism to the rebellious beginning of romanticism. We will explore the great minds of the time like Jonathan Swift, Alexander Pope, and Mary Wollstonecraft, and discover how their work still shapes the way we read today. So grab your cup of tea and let's get started. The 18th century, also known as the Age of Enlightenment, marked a period of intellectual and social transformation. In literature, this was a time of great experimentation with authors using satire, essays, and poetry to address a wide range of topics, including political critiques, social change, and human nature. The works produced during this period laid the groundwork for modern literary movements, making it an important era in the development of world literature. Historical context of the 18th century. Number 1. Political and social changes. The 18th century was shaped by significant political revolutions, notably the American and French revolutions, which called for the rights of individuals and challenged established power structures. The influence of these revolutions is evident in the literature of the period, where themes of liberty, equality, and justice were explored. Writers began to question authority and express ideas about personal freedom. Advancements and their influence on literature. The Enlightenment coincided with the scientific revolution, where thinkers like Isaac Newton and Galileo advanced ideas based on observation, experimentation, and rationality. These ideas made their way into literature, inspiring writers to emphasize reason and logic over superstition and belief. Writers no longer viewed human experiences as directed by fate or divine will, but as something that could be understood through reason and critical thoughts. The Age of Enlightenment. The Age of Enlightenment was a movement that championed reason, progress, and the pursuit of knowledge. It emphasized the importance of education and critical thinking in overcoming ignorance and superstition. The literature of the time was influenced by these ideas, with authors advocating for political reforms, rationalism, and human rights. Movements of the 18th century. The rise of neoclassicism. Classicism emerged as a dominant style during the early 18th century. It drew inspiration from the works of the ancient Greece and Rome, emphasizing clarity, order, and reason. Writers like Alexander Pope and John Dryden wrote with a focus on structure and formal style, often using style to comment on issues of their time. Neoclassicism also emphasized the normal functions of literature, seeking to instruct and refine the reader. Number 2. The emergence of Romanticism. While Romanticism became the dominant movement in the 19th century, its seeds were planted in the 18th century. Romanticism was a response to the intellectual rigidity of Neoclassicism and the Enlightenment. It focused more on emotion, individualism, and the beauty of nature. Though Romanticism became fully developed laterly, its earlier form can be seen in the works of writers like William Blake and Jean Jacques Rousseau. Number 3. The Age of Enlightenment literature. During the Age of Enlightenment, literature was heavily influenced by philosophical thoughts. Writers were concerned with advocating for reason, knowledge, and social reforms. Works of this period often critique the institution of church and state, advocating for a more rational approach to governance and society. Note prominent authors and their contribution. Jonathan Swift and his statistical works. Jonathan Swift is considered one of the greatest wits in English literature. His most famous work, Gulliver's Travels, critiques both human nature and contemporary society through his vivid descriptions of fantastical lands. Swift mocks politics, corruption, and the absurdity of certain societal norms. His sharp wit and moral questioning made him an influential figure in 18th century literature. Number 2. Alexander Pope's Poetic Mystery. Alexander Pope's works such as The Rape of the Lock and The Dune Scene are examples of neoclassical poetry. At its finest, Pope's use of heroic couplet and statistical style made him a dominant figure in the 18th century English literature. His poems often address contemporary social issues with a humorous and moralizing tone, aiming to instruct his audience. Samuel Johnson and his literary criticism. Samuel Johnson was not only a poet but also an essayist, biographer, and lexicographer. His Dictionary of the English Language was a monumental achievement, and his essay and critiques helped the define and standard of literary criticism in the period. His famous work, The Lives of the Poet, offered detailed biographical and critical accounts of the poet, significantly shaping how literature was viewed in his time. Wollstonecraft and feminist literature. Mary Wollstonecraft was a pioneer feminist thinker who chose a vindication of the rights of women, argued for the education of women and their ability to reason and think independently. She challenged the conventional views of women's roles in society, asserting that women should have the same opportunity as men in education, work, and life. Genres that defined the 18th century style. In the 18th century, literature style was perhaps the most influential genre of the 18th century. Writers used styles as a way of criticize the social, political, and religious structures of their time. Swift, A Modest Proposal, and Pope's The Rape of the Lock are prime examples of how styles was used to expose corruption, hypocrisy, and absurdity. Number 2. Poetry. From legacy to irony. Poetry in the 18th century evolved from the refined and elegant verses of neoclassical poets like Alexander Pope to the more ironic and emotionally charged poems that would later define Romanticism. This period saw the use of poetry as a vehicle for both reason and emotion. Number 3. Essay and the rise of the paradoxical essay. The paradoxical essay was another significant genre in the 18th century literature. Writers like Joseph Addison and Richard Steele created influential periodicals such as The Spectators, where the published essay on topics ranging from social manners to political issues. These essays often aim to educate the public on the contemporary issues. Modern novel. The 18th century is when the modern novel began to take shape. Writers like Daniel and Richardson and Henry Fielding wrote novels that explored individual experience and social issues, paving the way for novel to become one of the most prominent and important literary forms in the centuries that followed. The influence of the Enlightenment on literature. Number 1. Philosophical impact on writing. The Enlightenment encouraged a new approach to writing with a focus on reason, logic, and critical thinking. Writers like Voltaire and Rousseau questioned religious, criticized political authority, and advocated for reforms in social institutions. Their work inspired a generation to think critically about society and pursue knowledge. Now, for rationality and reason, the Enlightenment era placed significant emphasis on rationality and reason as the guiding principle of human progress. Writers aligned with these ideas wrote work that were focused on the Enlightenment values, the importance of science, logic, and human rights. They sought to promote progress and challenge long standing dogmas. Number 3. Critique of established institutions. Literature became a mean of critique established institutions, including the monarchy and the church and the aristocracy. Enlightenment writers use their work to question these authorities and argue for greater individual freedoms. For instance, critics of the Catholic Church and Swift political style reflect the era desire to reform social and political structures. The social and political impact on literature. Literature as a tool for political critics. Throughout the 18th century, literature became an important vehicle for political critics. Writers used their work to challenge the social and political status quo, often addressing issues like inequality, corruption, and injustice. Statistical works, in particular, expose the absurdity of political power. Actions of societal changes in literature. As the 18th century saw the rise of the middle class and expansion of education, literature increasingly reflected the lives of the ordinary people. Writers began to focus on everyday experiences and social issues, moving away from aristocracy and religious subjects that had dominated earlier periods. Number 3. The role of literature in French Revolution. The French Revolution was heavily influenced by literature of the Enlightenment. Writers like Rousseau had already laid the intellectual groundwork for revolution by advocating for liberty and equality. Revolutionary thinkers drew on the ideas expressed in these works for argue political and social reforms. Legacy of 18th century literature. The 18th century literature had a profound impact on future generation of writers. The idea of individualism, rationalism, and social critique laid the foundation for later literary movements such as Romanticism and Realism. Authors of the 19th and 20th century often turned to 18th century works for inspiration, while new movements such as feminism and post-colonialism also built upon the idea of early thinkers. Conclusion. The 18th century was a period of intellectual and social transformation that reshaped literature with the rise of new literary genres, influential writers, and powerful philosophical movements. This century laid the foundation for much of modern literature. The themes explored during this period, reason, social justice, individualism, and critique of authority, remain central to literary works today. For joining me on this deep dive into literary world of the 18th century. If you enjoyed today's exploration into the minds of Swift, Pope, and the Enlightenment thinkers, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more literary discussions. Here on Literature with Sasha, drop a comment below with your thoughts or any 18th century work you would like to explore in future videos. Until next time, keep reading and stay curious.